2,000 points of Blood Angels versus Astra Militarum. We're taking a short break from our slow grow campaign of Custodes versus Space Wolves, but only for a week before we get right back into it. We're going to throw some Blood Angels down against the Emperor's Finest. Tim is bringing Astra Militarum, and he's bringing a spearhead and a battalion, and he's running them as Mordians. And I am bringing a cheeky 3 detachments of Blood Angels in 2,000 points because I want to get all the good stuff in there and get to play with it all and see what happens. We're running an Eternal War mission out of the chapter approved, and what we're running is Scorched Earth. We place randomly 6 objective markers on the board. If an objective marker happens to be in your opponent's deployment zone and you happen to score it, you can raise it, choose to raise it, which is rolling a die, and you get D3 victory points, and then that objective is off the board. Other than that, all other objective markers you control, you earn those at the end of your turn. So with Astra Militarum probably at 2,000 points, controlling half of the board, I'm pretty interested to see if my Blood Angels can surgically get in there and take those objectives back. So I hope you guys enjoy this. It's going to be a fun one. 2,000 points of Blood Angels. I have 3 detachments here. I have a Vanguard, a Spearhead, and an Outrider detachment. Leading off the army is Captain Mushroom Cloud Lay-In, Captain Smash. He has got a Thunderhammer and a Storm Shield. I've also burned a command point when mustering the army to give him Death Visions of Sanguinius. This gives him the Death Company keyword in the Black Rage special role. His Warlord trait is a Feel No Pain, so he goes up to a 5-up Feel No Pain, rerolling 1s for that, and he's also got that 3-up Invols, so he is classic Captain Smash. Going into the, we'll go right into the Spearhead, which is 3 Predator tanks, and I have one with quad las cannons and a Stormbolter. The other 2 are both have las cannon sponsons and Predator autocannons, and one has a Stormbolter up top. Next we have, going into our Outrider detachment, we have Mephiston, who's leading that up as our HQ there. And Mephiston has Wings of Sanguinius and Smite, of course, and also the Quickening. With that, I've also thrown in the Sanguinary Priest. He has a jump pack, however, he's not modeled with one. And the Outrider detachment has 2 Inceptor squads. One squad is with Assault Bolters, the other squad is with the Plasma. And the third fast attack I have there is a 5-man Assault Squad. I know they're modeled with Melta guns, but those are actually Plasma guns. So 2 Plasma guns in that squad, and that is my Outrider. And then finally I have my Vanguard detachment, and leading off that is Lamartes. Then I have a squad of 12 Death Company. Death Company, instead of the bolt pistols, well, they all have the chainswords as modeled, but they also have bolt guns. So bolters and chainswords for all of them. Then I have an 8-man Sanguinary Guard. With that, the axes are actually Power Fists. So I have, what do I have there? 4 of the Glaven Carmines and 4 Power Fists in that squad. And then the last elite is the Sanguinary Ancient, and he has the Glaven Carmine, and everybody has Angelus bolt guns in there, including the Sanguinary Ancient. So that is it for, I think that comes in at $19.99. 2,000 points of Blood Angels. Very few units, but I honestly, it's a 2nd edition model Mephiston with probably the best Psyker rules besides Eldrad. So it's kind of funny to me, it's like the worst model with the best rules. But I just painted him up, so he's in the list. We'll see how he does. Captain Smash, I painted him up. I'm very happy about that. He's in the list. And again, he also has his left pauldron is a Death Company pauldron to emulate that Death Visions of Sanguinius. So hoping to pull off some really good synergies here, and we'll see what we can do and not get tabled. 2,000 points of Astra Militarum.
Can't even get them all in the shot.
Imperial Guard. Yeah, this is some of them. I'll pay into the rest of them. Alright, start me off here, Tim.
Start with the battalion detachment. You have the company commander. with the elite choice of his command squad around him. You have the Primaris Psyker. Troops. We have an infantry squad just with las guns and a Chimera. Conscripts. And another infantry squad also just with las guns mounted in a Chimera. Elites. Ratlings. Ogrins. Commissar. And I believe we're playing this as a Wyvern.
Okay.
Not as a
That's
hybrid,
right. Yeah, you
with
said that
mortars
early.
and stuff, and he's part of the battalion detachment. Then we go to the Spearhead detachment.
I don't really know the difference between either tank, so we're good.
It shoots stuff and things blow up. So the Spearhead, led by the tank commander as an HQ. One heavy support choice. The 3 Layman Russes there to basically kit it out with battle cannons. One with the Plascutioner. For those of you who watched the last Astra Militarum video,
Which was Astra Militarum versus Eldar. You should look at it, watch the end. This is so awesome. We suggested this, I think, in the actual video.
I think so, to freshen up the paint job.
But Tim's added on the actual battle cannon itself, Fury, which is great.
which is now the name of that tank.
And on the side, he has a hole put into it from the Bright Lance in that game. So,
Along with other assorted battle damage.
love it.
holes.
Keeping the narrative with our armies, pushing it through. So,
Yep, then we got a single Layman Russ with a Demolisher, the Basilisk, and 3 heavy weapon squads. Missile launchers, las cannons, and autocannons.
that's awesome. I can't wait to put another hole in one of your tanks.
That would be
2,000 points of guard. And this is the board after deployment. This is ridiculous. I've done what every tactic in my mind has told me not to do, and that's I made a beautiful parking lot that can get cracked open very quickly. However, I really only have one line of sight blocking terrain over here, and this, I'm not even going to go through it. That is all the guard. It's everything. It's all that stuff.
It's a guard.
It's just all that stuff there.
There are a lot of gun barrels pointed at you.
So I'm really needing turn 1 here just so we can have a game tonight.
The good news is they're not Tau.
Not Tau. Actually, no. That would have been great news. All right, grab a die. Let's go. I get +1 clearly. Oh, and I'm going first.
Good.
You want to seize?
Want to seize?
No.
Oh, I love this man. Blood Angels turn 1 after deployment. There's really no point in even going over to the other side of the board. So I move the tanks out to get a better shot at everything. I moved this character blob. Mephiston, Captain Smash, and the Sanguinary Priest with Jump Pack. They're wrapping around. Up here I drop Lamartes. The Interceptors with Assault Bolters, and my Death Company squad, all looking at the Ratlings. Blood Angels turn 1, shooting and psychic. Mephiston casts Wings of Sanguinius, made it, and he also casts Quickening, but I don't think it's going to do anything this turn. Spend a command point and use Kill Shot on his, what do you call him?
Tank commander.
Tank Commander, he's gone. These 2 guys did all the work. This guy shot at the last tank over there, did nothing. Then these Interceptors hopped in and with their Assault Bolters deleted off the las cannon team that was over here. So next turn, oh yeah, they did shuffle over. They were scoring the objective, but now they're super scoring it. Angels turn 1 charge. Nope. Death Company went, even with Lamartes' reroll, and the most I could get was a what? Like a 6? A 7?
Yeah, it was bad.
And they tried, and they were 1 shy.
Yep.
Cool.
Uh-oh.
Turn 1 guard movement. Ratling stayed put. That thing did something? Nope. They did nothing. These guys disembarked. Chimera moved up. He jostled forward, right? With these guys sitting behind.
He went less than half his movement.
Everything else moved. Did they move?
Yes.
Okay. They move?
Yep.
How about them?
Yep.
And that? No.
No.
Alright. That's it.
He will not move the entire game.
Right. Alright. Turn 1 guard shooting. Tim, how do you feel?
Like, it wasn't anywhere near as effective as it should have been.
I feel great. So the Ratlings actually did some work. they shot and moved, and then they've got a psychic buff, right?
Yep, +1 to their cover.
+1 to their cover.
+1 to their save. So they actually have a +3 right now because Rattlings get a +2 instead of a +1 for being in cover.
Right, and it was cool technique where they shot and then scurried away.
Yes, they can shoot at their full ballistic skill and then move.
What do you call that? Wyvern.
The Wyvern.
Shot its mortar into Death Company, killed the one guy off there, which was great for me. Because nothing over here could then see the rest of my Death Company. So it was pretty, thank you. Then what do we have?
We had that moved out and fired, didn't do anything. He fired down there, didn't do anything.
Which Predator did he shoot at?
The Demolisher.
Oh yeah, he shot at the Quad Las.
What we did have some fun with was the battle cannon on this one, firing down to that Predator. And what did I do?
You took 6 off him. Yeah, it was a lot of shots.
Yeah,
it was like 8 shots.
You almost
six wounded, and yeah, it was rough.
Damage. It was awesome. No targets. The Basilisk
shot. He only did 1 shot.
He hit.
That one shot.
But then rolled a 2 to wound.
Rolled a 2 to wound. So somehow I managed to survive. Do you have any charges coming up?
I do not.
Okay. So at the end of turn 1, I actually grab a victory point for First Blood. And you grab 18,000 victory points for all the objectives you control,
3.
right? 3. So at the end of turn 1, 2 to 3. Blood Angel's turn 2 movement. It took me so long to figure out how to move 2 units. But I have so few units, it's really crucial. So I move the Interceptors up here. I wrap Death Company around. I move Mephiston up. And they're looking back at that angle over there. I know the name of the game is score objectives, but I can't not go after juicy targets. All the Predators stayed put. The captain and his buddy hopped up here. The Assault Marine stayed put as well. So turn 2, Blood Angel shooting, still on this side of the board. Wow, the bolt guns rapid fired into the Rattlings from Death Company, and with their Primaris Psyker buffing them and them sitting in cover, they got a nice 2-up save. So I only killed, what? 2. No, I killed 1 off of that, and then Mephiston shot the plasma and killed another. This could have been better. I shot all these Predators, didn't do kill shot, was splitting my shots, which I really shouldn't have done, but I did. And took the Chimera down to 1 wound, which was good. Took him down to 10 wounds, so took 4 off of him, and I took 6 off of this guy. Actually, let me move that, sorry. 6 off of this guy. So that is it. Didn't kill any tanks, but tried. Oh, Interceptors. Shot into him and took
3 off of them.
3 off of them, which was pretty cool. Blood Angels turn to assault. Mephiston charged the Rattlings. I know. He had the quickening. He got 7 attacks into him. Turns out
they died.
Over here, it got interesting. Death Company made a 9-inch charge. They can make it turn 2. Apparently, no matter how many rerolls I give them, they can't do it turn 1. They locked up the Wyvern. They consolidated into the squad that was there. What was that?
It was a command squad.
Command squad. With their 9 inches and the Primaris Psyker. They charged just the Primaris Psyker. Ended up tri-locking all of them in there. And then consolidating now to actually tying up the Warlord as well. So they cleared out the Primaris Psyker, the command squad, and I didn't put any attacks into the Wyvern, correct? So that is it for assault, and I attempted to charge with them, but couldn't make it in because of all this Death Company.
Too many Death Company in the way.
Too much death.
And terrain.
All right, and that puts me up because I still just score this because tactically I'm slow. What'd you do?
Moved.
They ran.
Because I fell asleep. So.
It takes a while. They ran away.
Okay.
Because lots of
they're
death.
Brave, so brave.
Ogrins are climbing.
Emperor's finest.
Is that what they are?
Yep. Good. We gave him a handicap ramp to get up here.
You gave him a handy?
They needed to. He stayed put. They ran up to get in range of that objective. They did move up.
They're really hard to see.
Yeah. They're prisoners. Shoot them.
I want to laugh.
They stayed put. They shifted over slightly. He had no target, so he just blazed forward. The Chimera dumped out these guys to hold the objective, and then moved up to that one.
Turn 2 guard recap. Really, everything back here. Well, the Hydra can't shoot. He couldn't shoot, but the Ripper guns, this guy,
damage,
that, all shot into Death Company and cut them down to 3 guys left. Neat.
The missile launchers hanging out in that building over here. Got the shots off and took out the Predator that was there.
Yep, and actually this took 1 wound off that Predator before the missile launchers did.
Yep. The multi-laser.
Well, that's crappy multi-laser. Okay.
It's just the D-cell flashlight.
So that was a solid guard.
That was good guard shooting.
Yeah, that was good guard shooting. That took a. They're all useless.
Yep.
So
since we have no charges, I'm just going to take the 4 victory points for the objectives.
Blood Angels turn 3 movement, a ton move this time. The Interceptors moved up here. Death Company was left of them, and Lamarte's moved up towards the Warlord and the Wyvern. Mephiston is king of the hill, staring at them with that objective. The Assault Marines jumped over top. Captain Smash and his buddy, the Priest, came out of hiding.
Yay.
And all the way over here, Sanguinary Guard arrived, 8 of them, plus the Sanguinary Ancient. And the Plasma Interceptors arrived on this objective. Interceptors here, and Lamarte's and the 3 Death Company left. Shot to pieces the, what do you call them, Ogrins?
Yep. 8 ones
Mephiston shot his plasma pistol over into the tank that's not there, but that isn't what did the heavy lifting. What did the heavy lifting
was the boom.
Captain Smash again. That's 2 games in a row now.
Yep.
First time against Death Guard. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch that one. It's hilarious. Threw a crack grenade, batted it with his hammer right into the tank. But you got the last laugh because he exploded.
The tank blew up and hurt everybody.
Killed 2 of them off. Took 3 wounds off of him and 1 wound off of Smash himself. And then you really got the last laugh because both of these Predator tanks shot into him and did only 3 damage off him.
Basically nothing.
The Plasma Interceptors over here shot up and took...
They took 5 wounds off the Chimera.
Yep. And then the Angelus bolt guns from these guys shot down and chiseled them apart. I got Smite off with him. He chipped out a bunch of that squad, and then took 3 of them out, and then I also did the quickening for him. Blood Angels turn 3 assault. Well, slayed the Warlord over here with the remaining Death Company, and also put 2, was it 2?
The Wyvern, yes.
Yeah, 2 more wounds on the Wyvern. And Mephiston killed off the squad except for 1 guy left, and they also took a wound back. The Ogrins jumped over the wall, but he kind of nudged up here because of the rock. You know, pretty terrain.
Stay put, stay put. They got close to the objective, and the Commissar came up so they can benefit from his leadership.
Very good.
Stayed. Got closer to that objective. Hit underneath the... up against the building. They're huddling down and pissing themselves because...
The bravest guard.
Yay! And stay put.
Alright.
Us took out the squad of Assault Marines there.
Yeah, he did.
We put a little bit of a hurt on that squad with these guys.
Took 1 guy off.
1 guy off of there.
This guy shot there too.
Yep. Same thing.
And these and this
Shot into them.
shot into them,
Taking 2 off.
taking 2 of them off.
Which is pretty good. The Bulgarins and Death Company both,
They broke even.
yeah, they broke even, punched each other out.
Killed one.
Mephiston, believe it or not,
I know, it was a shocker. I thought I had it all the way.
he killed him.
Yeah.
And that was it. So at the end of 3, I have 6. You have, let's see, you grab 3 more.
4 more.
3
Oh,
more.
end of the turn. Yep. So we got to call 1 down. So I'm at 10.
So 10 to 6. Fiston did nothing for Psychic. Also shot his plasma gun, did nothing with that. Okay. They shot over to the autocannon heavy weapons team.
Which is no longer there.
Deleted them. He shot up at, or Lamarte shot at the tank, did nothing. The Predator autocannon las cannon dumped way down into the plasma cutioner, took 10 wounds off him. But then this guy didn't do as well. He took 3 wounds off that guy. Threw a frag grenade with Cap. He only threw 1.
Yep.
And then rolled a 1 to wound, but it's okay because he's a captain.
Yeah.
But then also rolled a 1 again.
Sounds like a joke.
So good. And he shot his bolt pistol into them, didn't wound them. They shot, took him down to 4 wounds left.
And the sanguinary guard killed a
whopping 1 guy there. I split my sanguinary, my Angelus bolt gun shots, dumped him into there. He made his saves and only killed 1 guy off of there. That's it. What an assault. Like, everything assaulted. Lamarte's alone killed off the Ogrins.
Yep.
Swinging with that Blood Crozius. And Mephiston, ouch.
He took 2 wounds on the Overwatch.
He took 2 wounds on Overwatch, even with his Feel No Pain of a 5-up. And he still didn't blow the tank up, but he took him down to 3 wounds left.
Yep.
Tank didn't hurt him back in assault, shocker. Captain Smash is tied in here with the conscripts. How many conscripts did he kill, do you know?
6.
6 conscripts. Well, with the
between all of them.
Between the Sanguinary Priest and him, 6 conscripts died, but you managed to make your morale.
Because they're in the range
because of that dude. I didn't take anything in assault here.
Nope.
Off them.
Nope, that was a whiff. They killed the infantry squad.
They killed the infantry squad, and this is within your deployment zone.
Yep.
And we're going to try and raise this objective and see how many points I get. Oh, that's
nice.
a good
That
one.
is a 3.
That is a 3.
Well, it's a 5, but D3.
D3.
Good talk.
So this objective is gone out of his deployment zone now, and I just got 3 off of that. Did these guys move?
Yep, we got some
they
stuff
moved
over
today.
Yay.
Yeah,
Yay.
that time they did.
Did they move?
They did not.
They didn't move today.
He ran away.
Yay!
The Russ moved within 3 inches of that objective.
And you just informed me that this little guy was a part of a spearhead, so therefore he has objective secured. Shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was... No. Commissar, move forward.
Okay.
That guy.
Yep.
Alright, let's get shooting. Guard, turn 4 shooting.
Yep.
It's turn 4 still, right?
Yep.
Yeah, guard, turn 4 shooting.
Between these two, they knocked off one of the inceptors and interceptors.
Yep. No, don't.
The incisors? Those are the way those teeth.
Those are
Inceptors, I got nothing. And this Layman Russ took out the ones that were on that.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
That was all that happened because they totally pooched it.
Yeah, they shot into this guy.
1 hit.
One hit.
1.
And rolled a 1 to wound.
Woo.
These are the most survivalist predators. They're like Bear Grylls of predator tank. What?
He has a support cruiser.
He does have a support crew. And he sleeps in hotel rooms. These predator tanks do not.
Eat the snake that...
It did not go well.
Nothing happened there. I didn't even wound you back.
We lost the conscripts.
The Lehman Russ blew up to Mephiston. The conscripts died. I actually killed all down to 1.
Yep, and then Morale took the last.
Morale took the last one. And
you got some wounds on the basilisk.
yeah, put a handful. What's left there?
4.
4 left. So, assault.
Tied at 12 and 12.
And we're tied at the end of 4 at 12 and 12. Blood Angels, turn 5 movement. The Predator moved up here, also within 3 inches of that objective. Captain Smash was not in close combat anymore because the conscript died off, so he's jumped over here. Mephiston moves a whopping 7 inches. He moved up there on the las cannon teams. The interceptors shuffled forward, still within 3 inches of that objective. The Sanguinary Ancient jumped over here, and the Lamartes jumped over top of that barrier, moving up on these Lehmans. Blood Angels shooting Let's see.
Russ over here.
Yep, this guy shot. What did he shoot?
He shot the Russ.
Oh yeah, blew the Russ up.
The autocannon.
And this guy shot quad, full health, whiffed everything into the side of this guy.
Fury.
That wasn't great.
Yep.
He was afraid of the Fury symbol on the side there.
The crack grenade didn't hit.
Crack grenade didn't hit him. The
bolt pistol did nothing.
Yep. His Angelus bolt gun shot the Chimera. Didn't do anything there. Cast Smite and the plasma pistol from Mephiston into the las cannon teams.
Missile weapons.
Oh, missile weapons. Sorry.
Yep. They're missile launchers, and then these finished off the missile launchers.
Yep. So between Mephiston casting Smite and his plasma pistol, and these last two guys shooting, cleaned off all missiles, and did nothing with Lamarte's here. And that is it for Blood Angels shooting. Turn 5 assault. Turn 5 Blood Angels assault recap. Nothing happened there. Awesome. Over here, pretty much whiffed with Lamarte's. Here, the Sanguinary Priest killed off the, what was he, a Commissar?
Yep.
Took the Lehman Russ down to 5.
Yep.
And here took did nothing there, and killed off the Basilisk in the back. So that leaves me with 15. End of the game, Astra Militarum, turn 5. We did it all in one again. We did movement and shooting. Tim, walk me through what you did here.
They ran away.
I love how you start with that.
That's pretty much
They
it.
courageously withdrew.
But there was strategy to it.
There was a chance, had on his advance, had I rolled a 6, he could have made another 2 inches and been in range of that. And
Yep, so he was leaving the combat with Lamarte's, trying to run back to score this objective.
Right.
Yep.
Didn't get far enough.
Didn't get there. The other option I had, if I rolled a 1 for his.
Yep, you were trying to sprint him to
if he'd
get
have
line
gone
breaker.
To get line breaker here, and I still had that would have pushed a tie. As it was, I only scored the 1 victory point here.
Yep.
So I ended up at a 13 compared to your 15.
13 to 15. That I did not expect in this game. I gotta tell you, looking at the army lists, you brought how many tanks?
I think you had 9.
I don't even know.
Something like that. It was like 9.
Like,
There's 4 on the board and there's 4 on the shelf.
5 on the shelf. So yeah, 9.
9 tanks. With my few units here, I was looking at it going, okay, there's no way. I'm just going to get
The
blown
thing
off
is,
the
the
board.
few units
So.
you have are all hard as nails.
They are. And it's moving them properly around the terrain, and it made a tight game turn to turn again.
Yep.
Tim, every time you come, it's amazing.
It's always a tight one.
It's always very solid. Nate, you were going to say?
As a spectator, it should be noted that the mortar tank
Oh, that's a good
squished the
point.
Death Company.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, in our very last assault. The
Really, all that's what matters.
Who cares what happened? The Death Company died to a tank.
He was trying to run away, and he backed up over a death company.
Yep. Anyway, thanks again. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.